There were also Theodosius II of Abkhazia, a Patriarch Theodosius II of Alexandria, and a Theodosius II of Constantinople. Additionally, Pope Theodoros I of Alexandria is also known as Theodosius II in Coptic history. Theodosius II, commonly surnamed Theodosius the Younger, or Theodosius the Calligrapher, was Eastern Roman Emperor from 408 to 450. He is mostly known for promulgating the Theodosian law code, and for the construction of the Theodosian Walls of Constantinople. He also presided over the outbreak of two great christological controversies, Nestorianism and Eutychianism. Theodosius was born in 401 as the only son of Emperor Arcadius and his Frankish-born wife Aelia Eudoxia. Already in January AD 402 he was proclaimed co-Augustus by his father, thus becoming the youngest person ever to bear this title in Roman history. In 408, his father died and the 7-year-old boy became emperor of the eastern half of the Roman Empire. Government was at first by the Praetorian prefect Anthemius, under whose supervision the Theodosian land walls of Constantinople were constructed. In 414, Theodosius's older sister Pulcheria was proclaimed Augusta, and assumed the regency. By 416 Theodosius was declared Augustus in his own right and the regency ended, but his sister remained a strong influence on him. In June 421, Theodosius married Aelia Eudoxia, a woman of Greek origin. The two had a daughter named Aelia Eudoxia. Theodosius's increasing interest in Christianity, fueled by the influence of Pulcheria, led him to go to war against the Sassanids, who were persecuting Christians. The war ended in a stalemate, when the Romans were forced to accept peace as the Huns menaced Constantinople. In 423, the Western Emperor Honorius, Theodosius's uncle, died and the Primicerius Notariarum Joannes was proclaimed emperor. Honorius's sister Galla Placidia and her young son Valentinian fled to Constantinople to seek Eastern assistance, and after some deliberation in 424 Theodosius opened the war against Joannes. On 23 October 425, Valentinian III was installed as Emperor of the West with the assistance of the Magister Officiarum Helion, with his mother acting as regent. To strengthen the ties between the two parts of the empire, Theodosius's daughter Aelia Eudoxia was betrothed to Valentinian. In 425, Theodosius founded the University of Constantinople with 31 chairs. Among subjects were law, philosophy, medicine, arithmetic, geometry, astronomy, music and rhetoric. In 429, Theodosius appointed a commission to collect all of the law since the reign of Constantine and create a fully formalized system of law. This plan was left unfinished, but the work of a second commission that met in Constantinople, assigned to collect all of the general legislations and bring them up to date, was completed, and their collection published as the Codex Theodosianus in 438. The law code of Theodosius II, summarizing edicts promulgated since Constantine, formed a basis for the law code of Emperor Justinian I, the Corpus Juris Civilis, in the following century. The war with Persia proved indecisive, and a peace was arranged in 422 without changes to the status quo. The later wars of Theodosius were generally less successful. The Eastern Empire was plagued by raids by the Huns. Early in Theodosius II's reign, Romans used internal Hun discord to overcome Aldan's invasion of the Balkans. The Romans strengthened their fortifications, and in 424 agreed to pay £350 of gold to encourage the Huns to remain at peace with the Romans. In 433, with the rise of Attila and Bleda to unify the Huns, the payment was doubled to £700. When Roman Africa fell to the Vandals in 439, both Eastern and Western emperors sent forces to Sicily, intending to launch an attack on the Vandals at Carthage, but this project failed. Seeing the imperial borders without significant forces, the Huns and Sassanid Persia both attacked, and the expeditionary force had to be recalled. During 443 two Roman armies were defeated and destroyed by the Huns. Anatolius negotiated a peace agreement. The Huns withdrew in exchange for humiliating concessions, including an annual tribute of 2,100 Roman pounds of gold. In 447 the Huns went through the Balkans, destroying among others the city of Serdica and reaching Ephyra on the outskirts of Constantinople.